What do you think Israel's doing to Palestine? What do you think
Cheesecake
they
Factory.
want? What do you think they want? They want water slides and Cheesecake Factory.
Bro, it's all about Cheesecake Factory.
You ever go in there? It's like the Eye of Sauron in that bitch, dude.
All right, well, let's get the show started instead of reminiscing. Again. You want to get your notes out? Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Shut up. Everyone shut up. Shut up. Good evening, good morning, and good night, Patriots, wherever you may be. We are reporting to you from the corridor of the Great Basin to the High Desert, Santa Clarita, California, currently resided in the neighborhood of Newhall, the most gentrified city in Southern California. And God bless them, and God bless the Mexicans that are being priced out. It's a real shit show. The goddamn Saugus Cafe, gone. Getting rid of that.
What?
Oldest standing restaurant in California. They told me not to tell anybody. I don't give a fuck. I had a Modelo or two. They're getting butt fucked. The AA building.
The oldest restaurant in Cali?
The oldest standing restaurant in Los Angeles County.
Holy shit.
The Saugus Cafe.
I never even been there.
Dude, I have such a funny story about fucking rescuing dad like in a blackout at the bar and taking him to Saugus Cafe. Should I tell it?
Yeah. Dude. I haven't heard this.
Dude, like sometimes like my dad would have a proclivity of just like disappearing, and then like there's a few places like where he might be, and I found him with me and my girl at the time. He's gone, so dude, he's fucking lit. And Saugus Cafe used to be open, like, used to be a 24-hour place, and it hasn't been for a long time. And he hadn't been there for a long time, but he used to go all the time. And there's a lot of, like, old school, like, the old-timey style waitresses, the ones that I don't know where the fuck they come from, but they're all the same with the curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll give you a little bit of shit, and you can give them some shit back, and it's, like, fun.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, we got to get some food in this guy. And so we go to the Saugus Cafe because they're open late. And he's like, the waitress is, seeing us at our table. And he's like, Diane, it's so good to see you. I've been having a rough night. You know what I want? Just give me my usual. And she's like, sir, will you please just put your order in? She's like, he's always giving me shit, she is. She knows what I like. Diane, just give me what I like. You know what I want. And she's like, I've never met this man before in my life. And I still to this day. And he's like, she's just fucking with me. And she made us put in the order for him. And I still to this day don't know if she was fucking with him or not. Or if he's just like that fucking delusional.
Oh my god, that's so dad, dude.
Yeah, we have this AA building in town too. It's like a historical courthouse. It's a historical Masonic fucking lodge, and they're tearing it down. They're tearing down the rafters building.
Bro.
And then check this out. What I heard, because that place has the Historical Society designated it a historical landmark because the courthouse, the Masonic Lodge, it's a beautiful building on the inside. It looks like shit on the outside, but you go in, it's all like, looks like a fun wooden cabin. And then it was designated as a historical landmark because when the St. Francis Dam broke, the second most deadly civic disaster in the history of the United States, there were so many dead bodies that they used it as like a morgue. And
whoa.
And so there's these photos of the dead bodies like stacked up like in this building.
Holy
and
shit.
That's like the main AA game, not just in town, but it's like a really well-known place in the Greater Valley of the San Fernando Valley. People come from all over for decades to come to that club. And they're destroying it literally as we speak and replacing it with like a mixed unit another apartment building tower. And Casey retired from the Alamo. No more Casey, bro.
What? Wait, how does that tie in? Sorry.
The town's changing, bro.
Oh.
I went to Macy's to get a Ralph Lauren polo hat today. They got rid of the Ralph Lauren section.
What, dude? Everything's changing. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm scared. Newhall is not what it used to be, bro.
Where am I going to sell my copper?
Where am I going to sell my fucking illegally sourced copper, bro? They didn't do no background checks, bro.
Yeah, no 48-hour hold on that shit.
Yeah, dude. They didn't even speak English. You just go in. They're like, they weigh your copper. They give you some cash. You just roll out.
And then you go fucking to the valley and get a sack.
Yeah, dude.
It was a perfect system.
It's perfect, man. I'm gonna start crying.
Now it's Cheesecake Factory.
Dude, it all started with Cheesecake Factory. That was the beginning.
Yeah.
It's not even in Newhall, but that was the downfall of Newhall because that just too close proximity to a Cheesecake Factory. I bet you if we dig into this shit, if we really dig into this shit, I bet you most of this Newhall shit is funded by Cheesecake Factory.
Dude, it's kind of actually, it's funny that you say that because it's almost kind of the opposite.
Oh.
Where it's usually, but you're right. No, like I'm not even saying you're wrong. Like you're right, but you're right but it's the opposite. Whereas it's usually the constituency and the population of like, let's raise rent and redistrict and price people out so we can get a Cheesecake Factory. So check this out.
Cheesecake Factory is so desirable that our town changes up its entire shit just to have a Cheesecake Factory.
So check this out.
Bro, it's like the Whole Foods effect.
We have one. We got a Cheesecake Factory last month and we already have our first trans kid. So,
is that a South Park quote?
Yeah, that's how
I don't even watch South Park like that. It just sounded like something from South Park.
Randy, it was like the Soto Sopa season where Randy's like,
I did see that one. Yeah,
where Randy's like they're doing all the Yuri art with and Randy's like, it's only been 1 month since we got our first Whole Foods and we already have a gay kid. So cool. But so yeah, these restaurants, like these fast casual restaurants, like, and this is open, like in their shareholder portfolios, like their earnings reports, like this is all really fucking clear. Their business model is to put restaurants, like a Chipotle requires like an average income per year of like the surrounding area.
What the fuck?
You see what I mean?
That's
so
crazy.
It's like Chipotle would be like, okay, within a 5-mile radius, what's the average income of the population?
That's nuts.
And then they'll figure that out, and then it's like once it passes a certain threshold, then they'll put a restaurant there. So what happens in communities sometimes is like, we want a fucking Cheesecake Factory, and we're $10,000 below the average rate. So like, what can we do to either move like districts around?
They're gentrifying just to have a Cheesecake Factory.
They're killing people
for Cheesecake
Factory. People are dying for Cheesecake Factory.
What the fuck?
It's like, what do you think Israel's doing to Palestine? What do you think they
Factory?
want? What do you think they want? They want water slides and Cheesecake Factory.
Bro, it's all about Cheesecake Factory.
You ever go in there? It's like the Eye of Sauron in that bitch, dude.
Kind of is.
It's like so maximalist in the most sinister way.
Yeah, dude. And I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of used to fuck with Cheesecake Factory. Like I go there pretty often when we lived in Florida. They had a really nice Cheesecake Factory at this mall.
I went to a Cheesecake Factory one time, like 2 months ago for the first time.
It's like mid
for a happy hour, and it's like there's better fucking happy hours.
You got some beer on your stash, by the way.
Almost always.
Word. Respect. Just in case you wanted to know.
Wipes it with the keffiyeh.
No.
and then our grandma's teddy bear.
No.
My bad. Sorry, everybody.
Bro, not Teddy.
Yo, we looked it up. This shit's old. It's got sand in it.
Sand in it. That's how you know it's old.
Yeah. Like, where do you think that sand came from? Probably Indonesia.
I don't know, dude. Can we
But if it was made, I mean, back then that's back when we used to build shit. Because this is probably like from the 50s.
Bro, this shit's old as hell and it has held up. Like you could like even
it's
like
you could a hell of sand.
This is my childhood teddy bear right here. Anyways, can we get to like the outline? Like, can we get to like the show?
Yeah.
We're kind of just yapping. Not gonna lie. Okay, so like I've been sober for like a week, so this is kind of
honestly. So proud of you. No, I'm dead ass. We wanted to get 2 people who were sober to be on the show, and they decided that they didn't want to do it. We were gonna do like a sobriety episode.
Oh, they said no. Word.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I guess not totally sober. I stopped drinking is what I should say.
And that's kind of the main thing.
It turned into a problem. I was drinking like half a bottle of vodka in VR chat almost every night. And so like I think this is my first episode not drinking on the podcast.
Yeah, I think maybe you had one, but I don't even know if we aired that one.
But I did take a little microdose of some mushy, and that's kicking in right about now.
Yeah, I remember the last time I did mushrooms was when I went to go visit you when you just had bottom surgery.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a vibe.
Yeah.
You got me that pushing up there. Anyways, all right, so we were gonna start the show talking about
fascism
and
trans terrorism.
Yeah, how now I guess a fucking.
And it's like
I thought this was fake at first. People were in my Discord like Trump and the FBI are trying to label all trans people as terrorists, and I just like rolled my eyes. I was like, yeah, right, just like classic fear mongering. And then I looked into it. I was like, oh shit, no, that's like something they're like actually pushing for. Nothing's in writing yet. Like, no, but
it's still kind of fake.
It's still kind of fake, but at the same time, they are kind of pushing for that a little bit, which is horrifying in itself. Like, at the beginning of the year, Trump came up with like a new type of terrorist called a nihilistic violent terrorist, and now that's what they're trying to categorize.
We have to stop
trans
saying
people,
Trump. I feel like
trans people under
like the administration. I feel like he doesn't come up with any of the ideas.
I guess, yeah.
I feel like he's like a vessel.
Yeah.
For the idea.
Okay, yeah. The Trump administration. Yeah. When I say Trump, I just kind of like shortening it as like an umbrella term for the administration.
But I feel like it's like that kind of like I feel like opens us up to sounding like we doing Orange Man bad.
You're right. The administration, they came up with this new category of terrorist, and now they're trying to put all trans people under that category, which like doubt it'll happen, but like the precedent that's setting, like the fact that's even in talks,
the wind, like the
is scary.
what the Overton window means.
No.
Honestly, me neither, but I know like the vague idea of it. It's like this idea of like doing things like to kind of slightly move the window of like what's acceptable.
Right, yeah.
And it's like, I feel like you can say that keeps as like, think about like early Trump, like first Trump administration versus now, right? Because it's like the idea of like overt white nationalism. Like even the shit that like Charlie Kirk was saying like towards the end of his career.
Yeah, and like early Trump, like a lot of leftists would have like rolled their eyes at like the fact that he like would set up concentration camps, and now there's like an actual concentration camp in Florida.
Yeah, it's like
surrounded by alligators, which it's like literally called alligator Alcatraz. I thought that was a nickname for the longest time.
And they think it's funny. They like make it a meme.
And like that would have sounded like unreal. Like that would have sounded like a joke, like before it even happened, which is just like crazy.
Yeah. And it is, it's like, I don't know, like I saw this fucking some guy on the internet being like, oh, like, these people who are, like, saying he's funny is, like, it's, like, hack and, like, cowardly to just be like, he's so funny, though. And I kind of agree with that. Because he also made, it's, like, you can acknowledge that it's funny, but, like, when you just, like, sort of dismiss it just as funny, you're kind of doing a disservice to the seriousness of the situation. Yeah,
one of my Australian friends sent me a clip of him recently talking to the leader of Turkey, whatever his name is.
Erdogan?
Yeah, to be like this.
No, it's not.
Sure.
Erdogan's the grocery store. Okay. Erdogan. I think it's Erdogan.
All right, and and Trump was like, and this guy, knows about rigging elections better than anyone. And my Australian friend was like, he's just like so funny sometimes. And like, I don't know if it's the fact that he was Australian kind of pissed me off. I was like, it's not really funny anymore to me, to be honest. It's like maybe if an American sent me that, I'd be like, all right, that's pretty
honestly,
funny.
100%.
Like, fuck your comfy Australian ass.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, love that guy, but that pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah, it's like I don't care about your Australian opinions at all. If you want to fucking come commentate on what's going on, come on down. I will make fun of your accent. I remember like getting so heated at this Australian girl in Overwatch. and being like, I hate your disgusting accent. And she's like, oh, so you're racist.
Bro, that was like English.
How do you do Australian? Try, mommy. Oh, you're racist. No, it keeps being British.
You're right. Rice. I don't know. Accents are hard. Racist. No,
Racist.
now I can't. Now I can't not do it. I don't know.
Yeah, but I was like, it's not a race, dude. Australians aren't a race.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, she was being serious.
Yeah, that she was like offended.
No, yeah, is like, I fuck with Australians. I like the accent, low key. Like, I've been making a lot of Australian friends. You can't be racist against Australians. Like, that's not really a thing. Australia seems nice, to be honest. Like all the Australian friends I've been making, like, they all love it there.
Dark and twisted. That's the Shane. Okay.
No, you're still doing English.
So dark and twisted.
That was closer.
Dark and twisted.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, why
not? Anyways, yeah, when people from other countries have opinions on U.S. politics.
Miles Chong, who's lived in Malaysia for his entire life.
Oh my god, yeah, that fucking Twitter ass, fucking Twitter fingers ass, fucking fuckhead dude. Like,
he's coming out. He's actually, we got him on for next week.
Word. Yeah. He's gonna be on our show. Hell yeah.
Yeah. He's in studio.
Word. Yeah, I was so ready for that. Yeah, kind of just like, unless it's just like, yeah, your country's fucked, which also that kind of pisses me off too, because I'm just like,
it's like, what even is going on in your country? No one knows because no one cares.
My one of my German friends was like telling me, like, you should really like think about getting out of there, like you should move here or something.
Shut up! You're gonna do Hitler in 5 years.
Yeah, it was literally like your government literally just collapsed. Like, shut up.
It's like, you guys did Hitler not even that long ago. That was one of the worst things that's ever happened. What are you talking about? Your dad was alive, probably not your dad, but like your grandpa probably.
Yeah, no, I was in a fucking Discord call with like several German people, and they were all questioning why they were all blonde and had blue eyes, and I was just sitting there like,
yeah,
gee, wonder why.
Yeah, it's like, I wonder if something happened to facilitate that. Maybe you should look at that and like, oh my god, it's such a coincidence. Maybe you should look at what was going on over there before you start talking shit about what we going on over here. Because at least we have podcasts.
We have fucking podcasts, dude.
Yeah, that are anti-Hitler.
All right, so I gotta piss real quick. Do you want to kind of like
give me something? Give me one thing to riff on.
What's next on
just a new thing, random thing off the top of your head. Give me something. I'll go minutes while you pee.
Teddy bears.
No, dude. Come on, man.
That was just the first thing I saw.
Yeah.
You know what? Talk about mushrooms.
All right, I'll talk about mushrooms. Okay, so
this shit's
this is what I think about. This is what I think about psychedelic drugs in general. Is every time I've done psychedelic drugs, especially LSD, I think LSD is not really a drug anybody should be doing because it's just like made from like whatever and has an extremely profound impact on your mind, and it sucks, dude. Who wants to be like upset for 18 hours straight? And it's like, if you're gonna tell me it's like, oh, there's something wrong like in your own fucking mind, the spirit of LSD. This is not some magical chemical, dude. This is not some magical plant thing derived. It's like just chemical nonsense that drove Kanye West insane. Mushrooms, on the other hand, are a plant that have been around for a long time, and I will say that it can like introduce you to maybe like thought patterns that you're not familiar with that can kind of sort of introduce you to like a higher like sort of way of thinking that's like a little less like baseline, right? Like a little bit of a like, okay, like maybe things like aren't quite what you seem. You kind of take a look behind the curtain for a little bit. But what it doesn't do is teach you how to do that. It doesn't give you the methods or the methodology or the discipline or the practice to get to sort of that like higher plane, right? It just introduces you to the idea of it, that you can maybe exist on a higher plane of consciousness, but it doesn't teach you how to get there. It just shows you what it is.
Whoa, that's so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would like approach with caution. It's like, I think it's essentially like, it can be fun and chill, but it's like, I think for most people essentially useless. It's like showing you that you could be really, really good at calculus for like 3 hours, but then like you don't actually know how to do calculus.
Word.
You don't know how to get there.
Yeah. That's
Which
a good
can
analogy.
be maddening. It can be maddening. And I think it's why it's like sometimes it's like, I've never seen someone do it on mushrooms, but I do know it's like, this is such like a boomer thing to say, but I have personally witnessed it in several of my peers of taking this like 2CB, you know, these research chemical acid, and they were fine before, and they took it and they went on such a ride that they were like never right again after.
That's crazy.
You remember?
Yeah.
You saw that shit.
Did I? I don't remember. I can't remember any examples of people that happened to.
That's chilling.
I got a pretty bad memory, but shrooms have helped me a lot personally. But every time I tell people about how shrooms really help me, I'm kind of like a lucky case in that, like, when I take shrooms, I feel normal, and that a lot of my life feels like a bad trip. And yeah, like, I just, like, one of the first times I tripped heavy, like, I was at a furry convention, and I took like probably like 5 or 6 grams of shrooms, and I've always been very autistic, and so I've always had a problem like looking at people in the eye when I talk to them, or just like feeling normal in public settings. But I took these shrooms at a furry convention, and then it was like all of a sudden I could look people in the eye and like not have social anxiety and like talk to them normally. I was like, I like didn't even realize before like how crippling social anxiety is until like that moment. And I just felt like normal. Like, I just felt good. Like, I don't know. I feel like my body was just like designed for shrooms, because I never have like crazy like thoughts or epiphanies on shrooms. It's more just like, whoa.
Dude, I don't believe in epiphanies. I really don't.
It's more just like, whoa, everything's like the walls are breathing. I'm seeing like shapes and like fucking what are they called? Fractals and shit. And this is so cool. Like, I feel great.
I feel like anybody ever tells me like, oh, I had like an epiphany, like I had a vision, or like I realized something all at once, it's like, I don't believe what you're saying.
Yeah, every time someone's told me about like ego death, like, it just sounds like bullshit. I'm like, oh, you just experienced empathy for the first time, like, heavily. That's like what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? He's like, I feel like ego death. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, it's like, oh, I actually like I've lost my complete sense of self. Just so you know, I want you to know that me personally, no longer have any relationship to my ego. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
They're so like,
that's not retarded.
It's like
at
they
all.
can't stop telling people about how they had an ego death.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you had it, and they're like, I really did.
I really did have it, and you did not. And most other people who aren't me don't know what that's like, but I do. Which makes me very different from other people. I am very different and special because I no longer have a relationship to my ego. Yeah, dude, you did crack.
They just take shrooms and they're like, other people feel what I feel. My actions have effects on others.
It's like everything is a rippling. It's a ripple effect.
Yeah, it's like things like all affect each other.
Other stuff.
I am God.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, if you killed yourself, the world would be a better place.
I have to tell everyone about how nothing matters to me anymore. It's very important to me that everyone knows that I had this experience.
Dude, it's like every time I've tried to break through on psychedelics, like I like ripped a salvia bowl one time and I just got like sweaty and like saw nothing. I was with fucking Myers, dude. I smoked salvia with Myers.
Dude, we gotta get Myers on the show. We've been saying it the whole time.
Yeah, we've been saying it since episode 1.
He was the first guest I wanted.
He like gave me a salvia bowl rip in like our parents' backyard, and I like just started getting really sweaty and hot. I like took my shirt. I was like listening to like fucking Bobby Caldwell or something, like just some like cool easy listening to like chill myself out. And it's just like, I love you so, and I'm just like ripping my shirt off because I'm like all hot, and he's like, dude, what the fuck you doing listening to this fucking gay music, taking your clothes off? You're gay, dude. And I didn't see anything.
Bro, he hit me with...
I just got called gay.
He hit me with that same shit one time. Actually, no, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like, if he gets mad at me for talking about this on the pod. Dude, we were at a party, and I was fucked up, and we were playing, like, strip poker with a bunch of people, and dude got...
Just a bunch of dudes?
No. Lots of genders. And fucking dude gets butt ass naked. He's the only one that had, like, no one else got.
Myers had his cock out?
Yeah. and like I had gotten down to like my like only just like taking my shirt off, and then like later in the night I couldn't find my shirt for like a while, and then he
fully boy moded this time, right?
Yeah, and then he looked at me, he was like, dude, put your shirt back on, that's fucking gay. I'm like, you were just butt ass naked a little bit ago, like fuck you, dude. Like he hit me with that same shit.
Yeah, but no, I told him that I wanted him on the show. I told you I bumped into him at a bar.
I'm gonna go over that story when he's on the show.
Yeah, no, I think we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
dude, he's fucking cool.
He's kind of the man, in a way.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah, he's just like was taking care of his family like by being really good at fishing from like 16 on.
So sick.
Just providing for his, just providing. Like being like just a sick angler.
All right, what's next on the? What do we got next on the guy?
Dude, like I got shit, but it's all like news. Okay. I don't really want to talk about the news at all. It's like the fucking UN walkout. Like, do you know what the UN is? United
Do
Nations.
I know what the UN is? Yeah, I know what the UN is.
They all like Netanyahu. They like met in New York because Netanyahu's like would get fucking arrested if he went anywhere else.
Oh right.
And then like 80% of the people just walked out, and he like gave an address to like an almost empty room.
Why'd they walk out?
Do you know who Benjamin Netanyahu is? He's the Prime Minister of Israel.
Oh.
So like the king of Israel was in New York City talking to the UN, and everybody dipped.
That's crazy.
And then Italy and Spain. You know about the flotilla?
I don't.
You know, like the Greta Thunberg type shit.
Oh yeah,
They're taking
yeah.
that little ass boats.
They took their little ass boat
biscuits.
to give a bunch of biscuits to Palestinians, and they got arrested
and bombed. But then
then Israel was like, "Look, we're giving them sandwiches. We're actually really freaking cool."
Yeah, but they're doing it again, and then they're bombing them even harder.
Oh shit!
And then Italy is like, "We're sending a naval ship, dude. You can't just be bombing Greta Thunberg. We're sending an army boat." And then Spain did the same thing, and then Greece was like, I don't know if they're sending out a boat, but they said like we'll protect you on your passage.
Is that happening?
Like literally tonight.
Oh shit! We might get a fucking naval fucking.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you can't kill Greta Thunberg, dude.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So that
might be a
I think
naval altercation between what was it, Italy, Greece, and Spain?
Yeah.
And Israel. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
they're like sending warships to like.
You didn't want to talk about this? That's so interesting. I need to know this shit. I'm fucking dyslexic. I get my news from you, bro.
Damn. We truly live in a fucked up age. Damn. Dude, it's shout out to all the fucking patriots who I like posted a thing where I'm like, yo, I'm crowdsourcing clips, like $10-20 for a clip. And I didn't say specifically clips of our show.
Yeah, how did you frame that actually?
I said clips. Or here, what did I?
I'm kind of understand people's confusion there. I
Dude,
guess.
I also understand people being like, I understand the rates dropping off like as the longer the podcast goes on because we cannot stay on topic.
Yeah.
Like I'm imagining because you locked in when I started talking about Israel, Palestine, Greece, and stuff, and then I did.
You just took a full 90-degree turn to
90
talking
degree,
about the
yeah,
Patriots and
yeah.
our clips.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just kind of
You all right, man? Are you okay? Do you need a minute?
Yeah.
You want to take a minute?
Should we? A minute to do what?
Chill, baby cakes.
All right. Chill. All right. Let me see what else we got on the docket.
Yeah, dude. Like you're trying to stray from the outline, and I'm not really great with that. Like,
yeah. No.
I don't really want to do that.
I love how fucking Instagram just starts. All right. Never mind. This outline is fucking dog shit.
Bro, let me see. We skipped over, or I guess Nepal happened a while ago.
I don't. Yeah.
Do you not know about Nepal?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. So come on, this is interesting. Like,
Alright,
come on, this is interesting shit. We can't just like not do the fucking topics because like you're just like, oh, I just don't want to really. I just want to talk about our friends. Like, bro, lock in.
just like, what are the homies doing right now?
Just lock in for like literally like 40 more minutes, bro.
When you picked me up from the bar, I was like, I don't know how long they're gonna take. So I like walked in. It was like a busy night. It's like Friday night on Main Street, and there was like a long line out of my like normal, usual, typical bar. And I just like dapped up the security guard and like walked right in. And then there was just like ladies like looking at me, and I was like getting ready to like get a drink like with cash. And then you were like, I'm outside.
Dude, so you just fully don't want to be here right now. That's crazy.
And I was like, yeah, I guess I gotta go. Didn't order a drink, just like did all that. Like probably one of my best walk-ins in months. And then just left immediately.
Bro, now you seem mysterious. Now next time you go?
Yeah, no, next time I go, I'm like, I had to do the news.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I have been like drunk at bars, like talking to old guys, like asking what I do, and I'm like, I do like journalism.
That is like kind of the way to explain it to an old guy. But anyways, let's do some journalism. I need to teach you about Nepal.
Yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
well, I can't really teach you much about Nepal. Basically, it's just like I know like the main points are that like I really don't know much about this at all. But I do know that the Nepal people overthrew the government entirely.
I saw they burned down buildings.
They were burning down buildings. The police actually joined in with the people. Like,
and then they like save somebody.
They were burning down buildings, targeting politicians specifically, but then like politicians were like fleeing, and so they were actually like getting their wives and like protecting the wives during all of this fucking chaos and riots and shit. Like politicians were either fleeing or I don't know if they like got any of them. I
heard like someone like they like helicoptered out.
Yeah, or like I'm pretty sure I saw one fleeing on like a speedboat or some shit.
Imagine.
And like leaving their wives behind and shit. And so yeah, they were burning down buildings.
Imagine Cash Patel dipping away like on a speedboat.
But yeah, it was actually like weirdly civil at the same time. They were only burning down like, you know, official buildings. They were like protecting small businesses and shit and like taking care of the, you know, the wives and each other and stuff. And then the next day after they fully overthrew the government, they were like the people were like out in the streets like cleaning up after themselves and shit. Like
we could
like
never.
Repairing, and then they elected their new, I don't know what they're called. They elected the new person in charge on Discord in a Discord call.
I feel like we're so close to that, yet so far.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, I feel like it would take, like, a few big things, but it's, like, I feel like it's, like, nobody really trusts. We don't, like, have the trust. We don't trust each other enough.
Yeah, there's not enough, like, common, sentiment, on
It's
the
like
left.
every person believes a different stupid thing.
Yeah. And people are so willing to bat for, like, bullshit instead of, like, the main points that, like, we can all barely
Here we go.
barely afford food.
Here, we dial it in. What are the main points?
Um,
What is our show?
Literally just like,
who are we?
Let me just turn into, who are we? Okay, yeah, what do we believe? I'll just let me turn into Bernie Sanders for a sec, even though I don't think he's like my, I wouldn't call him like my favorite person or like person I like look to like 100%, but like the fucking 1%, like that's all it is. It's just the 1% fucking over everyone, and like, we just like, everything's too expensive. No one can afford to live. Like, rent's too high, groceries are too high. We're not getting paid enough by these fucking mega corporations that own literally everything. And the 1% is just getting away with hoarding all the wealth and not paying taxes or like giving back to the community whatsoever. Like, that's really all it is. It's like, to
you
put
could
it
solve
as
probably like 80% of the problems if we just dealt with that.
yeah, that's like the simplest like way to put it, is just that we're getting fucked by the richest people who don't give a fuck about any of us.
The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer.
Yeah,
that's like really all like kind of. I mean, it's like there's other stuff I give a shit about.
There's other stuff we need to take care of after that. That is the main thing in my opinion.
Number one thing. Yeah, it's just
like we can deal with fucking neopronouns after
yeah,
after all of that. Like, respect to neopronoun havers, but like, y'all spend way too much time debating about that shit than like actually like, trying to like build community and like help each other and like.
And if people were like getting paid a fair wage for their fucking dumbass fucking jobs, they would be like less hateful about your neopronouns.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't care. They'd be like, yeah, I'm, like, making $75 an hour and taking care of my family. I love them. I don't give a fuck if you want to be a frog.
Yeah, so, like, please, for the love of God, can we all just, like, dial it in on, like, our shared fucking, struggle?
And vote for Kristen Gillibrand.
Who?
We all need to rally behind Alyssa Slotkin. Nah, I'm just playing. Those are, like... Olivia, we love you. Nah, it's like, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can't even like say like who I'm rooting for like politically at this point.
It's like, I feel like Zoran
seems pretty cool.
It seems pretty cool. We'll see.
AOC seems pretty cool.
I mean, she's kind of, but it's like she's flip-floppy, bro. Like,
it does seem like she's been a little bit flip-floppy in recent history.
Yeah, she votes on dumb shit sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's like, she's like, I think her like supporters like on the lefty side would probably say she's like playing a long game.
Yeah. So like what
trying
we
to
were
be president, trying to be president eventually. I mean,
right.
Seriously though, like she's like, I think like the most generous thing you could say to her, like because she has like voted on stuff to, like give more money to Israel, et cetera, but like stuff that would like look, she would be an outcast if she didn't vote on them. Like the most generous possible interpretation you could give someone like an AOC or a Bernie Sanders. I mean, Bernie Sanders doesn't really have the excuse anymore because he's on his way out. He's fucking ancient. God bless him.
Still younger than Trump.
Is that right?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, no. They're
close.
Slightly older. Slightly older than Trump.
Close.
Yeah, no, I forgot. Yeah.
I mean, he definitely has more mental fortitude for sure, but he is older. But
yeah.
Trump is the oldest
ever president, yeah, in history.
I think Biden probably beat him.
I don't think so.
When Trump when he
was
first elected, he was even older than Ronald Reagan.
Right. Yeah.
But I think Biden
I think is older. Yeah, I think you're right actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to what we believe in. I personally would like to see a world with fully automated luxury communism.
What does that mean to you? Okay, let's like what's like a day in the life? Like you wake up and then what happens?
Basically like we have like robots and shit that are like all owned by the community that like do like,
charge your phone,
the farming, like the, just like as many like simple tasks as like need to be done so that we can all have our needs met and like all have housing and food for free. And then, you know, people can kind
Well,
of
who pays for that, bro?
you know, like
Us.
us, like, you know, the people. You know, like, I don't know, like, I'm not smart enough, or like, you know, I don't know enough about like politics to know like
You keep going off on that.
what kind of governing body would be necessary, if any, to like have that kind of community.
You need one.
It's just what I'd want to see, you know, like the people owning the means of production to like put it as communistically as possible. Like I don't see why that couldn't be a thing or a possibility, you know, just like everyone having the shit that they need and have it all be automated, cuz like that's obviously definitely possible. Like the robots can just like do the shit for us. And then we're just like chilling, you know, like people can just like do what they want. I also don't believe people are inherently lazy. I believe people should be allowed to be lazy if they want. Like, we definitely have the means to, you know, feed and house people still, even if they kind of just want to chill and like vibe. But also, you know, a lot of people are forced to work 12 hours a day who do have a lot of drive and a lot of stuff they want to do, but they are, you know, they live in this system that forces them to do bullshit work constantly and not be able to do what they're passionate about, which I think is bullshit. But yeah, I mainly just like, can you close that? I mainly don't think people are inherently lazy. I think that's fucking the like biggest capitalist propaganda that exists and keeps people wanting to stay in this system.
Really, it's simple, dude. One simple solution.
What?
You have 12 philosopher kings raised from birth on the classics, you know, trained to be the ultimate arbiters of peace, joy, and justice. And then they're filmed 24/7 in like a Truman style, Jersey Store style public
Jersey
broadcast.
Shore?
Yes.
Word.
Public broadcast is available to every person in the country. And strapped to them at all times is a collar that has like a red blinking light that's gauged to explode at any time. And that explosion is connected to an app that every citizen is required to have on their phone. And there's a constant daily vote of if one of those kings who decides all of the laws for the entire country is you choose every day if they live or die. And if the death goes over 50%, if it's 50.000001% die, their collar explodes. And then they're replaced with another philosopher king.
You know, I don't see any way that could possibly go wrong.
I mean, right? That's what I'm saying.
You know, I've
And it's like, why not give it a try? It's like, can we just try shit out?
I mean, like, what if the collar malfunctions? 50%
If the
also
collar
like
malfunctions, you got fucking me with a sniper. That'll be my job. The podcasters will be promoted to the backups in case the callers malfunction. And we'll be doing podcasts most of the time. Because I'm sure the Philosopher Kings will acknowledge the importance of podcasting.
Yeah, so wait, it's not
we'll be like a you know, like a religious class.
so if over 50%, so like, but like, so the like you only have to, I mean, 50%, like that, if you're only pleasing 50% of the country, like even if it's 51% of the country that you're like, that you've got the approval of, that's still pretty bad, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but it's like good enough to stay alive, and you got 12 other people.
Oh, you got 12 of them, right.
They have to vote on a majority for everything.
Right. Yeah, no, I think you solved politics.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you Ivy League grads who I know a lot of you guys are watching this thing, it's not that hard. Just think about it. Think about it. We can try different stuff.
If that doesn't work, yeah, we can just try something else. This shit clearly isn't working,
It's
so
not working.
might as well.
It's like going okay, but not that good.
It's going pretty fucking bad. I wouldn't say it's going okay.
A lot of people are dying. When we can only have 5 or 6 people dying on TV.
Make it entertaining.
Yeah.
A lot of people would be more invested in politics if you did make it more a reality show like. That's probably why Trump got elected.
He was a reality show star.
Holy shit.
So let's lean in.
Holy shit.
This is what the people want, dude. Put it on TV, man.
That's genius, bro.
Yeah, it's my idea that I came up with.
Did you?
I actually don't remember where I heard it. It's definitely not my idea. I remember just hearing it like one time. I have no idea where I heard it. And then, like, in my heart of hearts, when I really think about it, I can't think of why it would be a bad idea. Like, someone give me, really, honestly, I'm an open-minded fucking guy, you know? Someone give me a reason why that would be a bad idea.
One that doesn't involve, like, the technology not working.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
It's me. The second backup is me with a cool gun. Like a cool, like, handgun with, like, a red dot sight. Like a cool, sexy gun.
I think the callers, like, malfunctioning and, like, killing them by
Who
accident
cares
is
about
also a worry.
Okay, whatever, man. You got, like, I would think
I think you have
hundreds of backups.
No, I think the house they live in, there's like a death chamber.
Like a hype house.
That they get, like, yeah, it's like a hype house
But
of the
with a gas
philosopher kings.
chamber. all hype houses should have a gas chamber. Yeah, we'll try it out first with like an OnlyFans bop house, and put them in charge of like 100 people, and just see like how it goes. Like, we don't have to put the whole nation under it, like, at first.
Holy shit.
Just like Abella Danger getting gassed to death because she accidentally like made the highways like a few lanes too wide. We're so close to the perfect world.
Yeah, we just got to do a couple test runs on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll volunteer. I'll be one of the OF hype house bitches. Like, surely my approval rating won't go below 50%.
Dude,
everyone loves me.
You would explode so fast.
No.
I'd be like the host of Fish Tank, where I'm just like going to be like, all right, guys. All right, you fucking idiots. Here we go. We're laying down the legislation for this, how this entire country is going to function for the next century. We're trying to end the American century of humiliation. Can you do it? If not, I'm going to kill you in front of everyone. Thank you, guys, for 10 million subs.
What could go wrong, dude?
Dude, I mean, look.
We might have to do this now.
Put me in charge, bro.
Yo, it'll be like one of those like high school, like college things where they like throw everyone in a room and they like make people like in charge of like different countries.
Oh, like
the
model
fake,
you in?
Yeah, the model you in.
Yeah.
We do that, but with OF Philosopher King Hype House.
Dude, there's so many
That wouldn't
things.
be too hard to set up. I've probably got a good amount of creators who would be willing.
I'm constantly wanting to change the name of the podcast. What did you just say? The OF Philosopher King
Hype House.
Hype House Gas Chamber?
OF Philosopher King Hype House Gas Chamber, yeah. Holy shit, dude, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
That'll be the next, after 30 episodes, that'll be our next
Yeah,
podcast.
it's like, dude, it's like, that is like, dude, if we get the Soros bag,
dude,
like, yo,
save it for the Patreon. We're almost there. We're almost to that. Yeah.
Yo, that's some shit you only get on video. No, it's something I've been thinking about, and this is, I'm just going to give
We
you
gesture quite a bit.
guys, yeah, I'm going to give you guys some straight dope right now. This product that we're presenting is 100% better as an audio-only product. It's weird to watch it.
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, wait, we've been over this before where I'm like, stop watching it, it sucks. The only reason in my mind that we recorded on video is so we can clip it on Instagram, because that's the only way we can get any views.
Because we don't pay for that shit.
Yeah, dude, somebody who's like a little more high up in the podcasting world, I won't name any names, you know who you are, told that they were like, oh, so like you guys pay to get like more reach, right? And I was like, no. I didn't even know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Yeah, prove us wrong, baby.
Yeah, but anyways, time to cut off the YouTubers, the YouTube patriots.
And okay, if you're a YouTube only patriot and you're like, I'm gay and I can't fucking get the rest of the Patreon because I don't have $5. That's fine. I know what it's like to not have $5.
Believe me.
Me
too.
And as our good friend Nick would say, hear you me. Remember how we'd always say that, dude?
I do.
He would always say, hear you me. Which is a fucking cool thing to hear from someone who's fucking out of their gourd, dude. This guy would be like so fucked up he could barely move and be like, hear you me. So sick. I'll miss him so much.
Bro, we can't cry at the end of the YouTube segment.
Yeah,
Again.
He'd be like, hear you me. I genuinely know what it's not like to have $5.
Know what it's like to not have $5.
I know. What did I say?
What it's not like to have $5.
I know what it's not like to. I've never not had $5. No, there's been times in my life where I really needed $5 and didn't have it.
Yeah.
Like there was times I was picking up quarters off the street, bro, to try to get a burrito.
Bro, literally.
There was times. Remember when we didn't have hot water?
Oh yeah, you were like washing your hair in the fucking jacuzzi in the neighborhood fucking.
What were you doing?
What was I doing?
What were you doing?
I don't know. I don't remember that time, dude. I was fully addict, like pilled, like fucking. Well, God, what was I doing during that time? I don't know.
Yeah.
No idea. It's all a blur.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you were probably just taking cold showers.
Oh, probably.
That's how I learned about cold showers. Oh, hey, Sky's calling. Answer? Why not?
We were just sure.